Pulls up randomly in his car. Ryan, jump in. Bro, I jump in his car.
The escape vehicle.
Bro, I'm a wrestler, but I'm punching these guys in the face as hard as I can. It's crazy. I need to look into the camera and say this shit, bro. It's like...
Max Calandrillo fighting Yo. Today I have the one, the only, the Third Street Savage, Ryan Kuse. Champ, how are you feeling today? And thank you so much for coming on.
What's up, man? I'm feeling good. Happy to be here. Ready to, talk some shit and fucking let the people know what's up.
We're glad to have you here. You have a lot of momentum right now. How are you feeling right now? You know, you're training, you're grinding right now. Just what state are you in right now? How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. Just coming off of a clean W, unanimous decision over UFC vet, LFA. Just got back from Arizona yesterday, so now I'm just getting back to the regular schedule, regular programming. Right back off the plane, straight on the pod.
Oh, man. Right off the plane, straight on the pod. You know, listen, it's all one step at a time. You're going to be with Max Calandrillo today, and then in a few years you'll be on the Joe Rogan Experience. You know what I mean? You got to just get those reps in now, right? God willing, he has it in store for you. You know, I actually love Arizona as well. Arizona's amazing. You know, you're with LFA right now. You just fought there. It seems like they're almost like the Bitcoin of fighting right now. I mean, it seems like these guys fighting on there are getting signed to the UFC at rapid rates. I mean, how does it feel being with them, and what do you see in store for you in the future right now?
Oh yeah, I feel with LFA that platform is crucial for up and comer, just because, like you said, the Bitcoin of fighting, they send their guys to Contender, they send their guys to straight short notice UFC, and a lot of the guys do blow up big. That was my first time fighting for them. It was a great event. I could see why they are what they are. They throw a lot of events, and I have nothing bad to say about them. They threw me a great opponent. And just trying to, build up to get to, where I need to get to.
Definitely. You're on a lot of momentum right now. I actually saw you fight in Karate Combat, and you had a sensational, electrifying head kick stoppage. Talk a little bit about that fight and that experience. I mean, the crowd went erupt. You really woke everyone up. I mean, all the fights were great, but there weren't really any KOs or TKOs at that point. And the way you put the guy away with a perfectly placed head kick, talk about that a little bit and how you set it up.
So with that, actually, it all started off from bro, you know how they say a minor comeback is the setup for a minor
setback major comeback, right? Yeah.
So, bro, if you check this shit out, bro, I tore my whole knee, got my whole knee reconstructed. I was mostly a wrestler, jiu-jitsu guy until this injury, and during that year off, I focused on nothing besides my striking. Or if I bended my knee to my ass or my heel to my ass, bro, it hurt. I couldn't do anything. So I just focused on my boxing. Not too many kicks, but just focused on my stand-up and getting real comfortable standing up. And that was my first fight back from over a year layoff from the injury. And, bro, I just felt so much more comfortable standing up that I just let that shit rip. And it landed. Now coming to the next fight, LFA. That was really my first fight where I didn't really force the takedown. I was like, yo, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't, it doesn't. I got a couple takedowns, nice inside trip, pretty good defensive moves. I don't know if you've seen that funk roll, but
yes, sir.
But yeah, I wasn't really trying to force anything. So I feel like the fact that I'm just letting shit flow, things are starting to make sense now.
Yes, and you know what? I see a lot of fighters say, the biggest knockout artists you see, they'll always say, I'm not looking for a knockout. If it comes, it comes.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine someone like you who was really good on the ground, starting to really practice fighting on the feet, that must have been real validation. They're able to not just stop a guy in the feet, not just TKO, but with a head kick as well. I mean, how much did that boost your confidence when it came to striking, right? To know that you could actually knock a guy out on the feet with a head kick compared to before.
So yeah, trying to find that knockout it's hard when you're like, bro, I'm a wrestler, but I'm punching these guys in the face as hard as I can. I can't find it. You're like, bro, how do these people that don't look that powerful just find it? And it is really about that confidence. Like, if you're just confident, you just rip someone clean in the face or kick them just straight in the face, and you find that knockout, it builds up the confidence, which does make you actually better. So I feel like, just building up this confidence and building up my arsenal of weapons. Like, if you throw one knockout strike in the whole fight, the odds of you knocking them out is very little. But those fighters that knock people out, they threw 100 strikes that could potentially knock somebody out.
They build to it too, yeah.
If that one lands, 1% chance that it landed, they threw 100. Now their odds are pretty fucking good.
Much better. Yeah, I mean that stoppage was, it really just was, the way the crowd reacted. They were all blown away by it, and I know that adrenaline rush must have been something else. I mean, just describe for someone that competes in fighting now, to young kids on the up and coming, what type of feeling is it when the crowd is going that crazy for you? I mean, how would you describe it?
Honestly, I was thinking I was gonna feel more excited, but I was really calm. But I almost felt like it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that knockout, it was just so smooth and so seamless. I was like, yo, like, what happened was what was supposed to happen, and y'all enjoy the the view, but I just felt like, yo, it was supposed to happen. I was happy, made a a little good check from Karate Combat, and then I just felt like it was supposed to happen. That was the right time for everything, and just felt that sense of fulfillment.
Was it that hard preparation where it's like you trained so hard prior to a fight that you just, the nerves aren't even there the way they should, because you know that you gave it everything in training? Like, whatever happens because that's how hard you trained in preparation. Was it that type of experience?
Yeah, so at that very moment, actually, with my preparation, I was just so focused on just enjoying the moment in there. Like, before my fights, usually I'm like, bro, let's get this shit over with, bro. Like, once this fight's over, I could go home and I could go to sleep, or I could go and I could wake up, tomorrow's a new day. I'm like, bro, I know I'm better than this guy. Let me just get over with. But this fight, I was like, yo, the one time I get to feel alive is when I'm in that cage. When I was or in the pit, bro, when I was inside of the pit, I felt like this is the moment where I can really be myself, and where I could really feel electric, and where I could really probably be alive more than anybody have ever felt that feeling before. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go in there and just enjoy every second of it.
Soaked it in. You soaked it in.
Because every time I lost twice as a pro. And I was like, bruh, let's get this shit over with. I'm in the back shitting bricks. Like, bro, 2 times. I'm like, bro, let's just get it over with. I know I'm going to catch him in a submission. I know I'm going to dominate the grappling. I'm like, let's just get it over with. And every time I lost, those 2 times I thought about that, I was so scared I lost. Both of those guys coincidentally one was in the UFC and one currently is in the UFC. So, they were good fighters, but I was like, bro, let's just get it over with. Now I'm just enjoying that second. Those 15 minutes is all I care about. That time in there, even if it lasts, like I got that first round knockout, even if it lasts, 1 minute, I'm just worried about that time in there and just trying to feel alive in there as much as possible.
Yeah, I almost feel like it's like, you don't work a day in your life if you enjoy what you do, and I understand training is brutal and difficult. As Muhammad Ali said, I hated every minute of training, right? But I think overall, like, the fact that you actually went in there to actually enjoy yourself and even arguably have fun is why you actually performed so well. You didn't have that extra stress, right? You feel like it's almost like the harder you push and the harder you try to, like, oh, like, this is a job, I gotta do this is war, it could almost backfire a little bit. And sometimes when you go in there looking to enjoy yourself, yeah, you're loose, right? Yo, be water, right? As Bruce Lee says.
The looseness, like, bro, my last fight, I'm just trying to just shake my arms out while I'm in there fighting, but I'm just trying to stay loose. And like, yo, when you make it war and you fucking, your arms are tense and you're grilling your teeth and you're like fighting like whatever Diego Sanchez, like, some people do like that.
Of course.
But I've grown to the stage, which that was me earlier in my career. I've grown to the stage and I've developed so much as a fighter where I don't want that to be my style anymore. Even though I'm the Third Street Savage and like everybody expects savagery, I just want to be.
But that's how they get it too. They get that savagery when you're comfortable. That's how you had such an explosive win.
Yeah.
Because you put away that mindset of like, this is Sparta. I'm gonna die in that octagon or cage if I have to. And it's like, no, like, I'm gonna go in there on my terms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the mindset I want, and due to that aspect, due to that factor, I'm gonna perform the best I can.
Yep, and that's so important. Developing into the next level, like maturing into the game is so important. As a fighter, now I'm 8-2 MMA, and it's getting to that point where once you have like 10 fights, bro, the people they throw you against, you're not fighting no taxi driver from Alapata, bro. You're fighting real deal, like, top killers. Guys, top cream of the crop fighters. Everybody I'm fighting is probably top 1% in their industry of fighting.
That's crazy. That's what hard work and dedication, right? You know, we were talking a little bit previously before the pod. You're a Brickell guy. You're based in Miami. Yep. Tell me how it is being over here, seeing the fight game really grow, and the life of a fighter overall. I mean, as a grind, right? As an enterprise, you can even say.
Yeah. Started off in 3rd Street. Now we in Brickell Street Savage. You know, bro, it's growing little by little, like just developing as a person. Like I said, I used to be down bad. Now, God willing, I'm up. You know, have my kid, have my beautiful fiance, my beautiful son, live in Brickell. Like life is so good coming off this W. Whether I win or not in the cage, I'm winning in life, and that's what makes me feel so less stressed. Like, bro, whether I win or not, I know my kid is gonna love me, and I know my wife, my fiance is gonna love me, and I know my family's gonna be proud of me.
Beautiful.
Regardless, so I feel zero pressure. Like, bro, I don't gotta win to get everybody else's approval.
That's very important too.
All my fans on Instagram, I don't give a shit if y'all love me or hate me, whether I win or lose. I know I've been through both, and you know, winning is good. Everybody loves you.
Of course.
You know, you lose, you hear crickets, and everyone's like, bro, I told you he was a bullshit.
It's the great filter. It's the great filter. You know, that's the one thing. You know, blessings can always come out of negativity, and I think that's the one positive is when things are down, you get to really see who's real and who's not.
And you take little notes. You know, you don't show them, I saw you didn't support me when I lost. Don't support me when I win. Yeah. I don't care anymore. Like I said, you know, the people that love me, and the people that ride with me since, you know, playground days, since bike days, like, bro, those people ride with me regardless. And, you know, the people that met me along the way are cool, and they're cool. But if they don't personally know you and they don't personally support you in every aspect, it doesn't matter. So now I feel zero pressure when I go in there. It's just me, my family, and only I know how hard I worked during that camp. Only my coach knows how hard I worked. Only my fiance knows how healthy I ate, you know, and everything in between.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel no pressure, and I just go out there and just try to do it.
Don't you just love when people accuse someone like you of only getting where you are because you're lucky? You know, oh, it's luck. They don't see the freaking hours of literally killing yourself in the gym, you know, not eating what anyone else eats, having the healthiest diet, literally giving your entire life to this. How do you feel as a fighter? I mean, I could imagine when people have the nerve to say stuff to other fighters like, oh, he's only where he's at because he's lucky. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I am lucky.
Yeah.
And I am so happy, and I'm so blessed that I'm lucky. And if you are unlucky, I do not want you around me, because that shit is contagious.
You know the 48 laws of power. It's like avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. You know what I mean?
So, bro, one person told me this. We were talking about business, and I was like, yo, when my business first blew up, I said, I don't know if I just got lucky or I'm good at business. And he told me, I'd rather be lucky than good. And I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know exactly
what that means. He said, I'd rather be lucky than good. But, he's like, but everything I do, I get lucky in. When I get my fight, I get lucky. When I knocked him out, I got lucky. When I made a lot of money last week in my business, I got lucky.
Yeah.
When I, got in great shape or whatever happened, when I had my kid, and he's so, bro, my kid is the cutest kid I've ever seen. I got so lucky. So, bro, I'm just so happy that I'm lucky.
You're blessed, yeah.
Yeah, bro. When like, I don't know, I just heard people like talk about mantras, and you want to say, yo, you wake up and you say that you're lucky. You say that you're favored by God. You say that. I say that money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I say these things in my head because I believe it.
Yeah.
And you have to tell yourself things. If you tell yourself you're lucky, you know that's gonna bring that around you. If you tell yourself, you speak negatively upon yourself, when you get that,
super true. Yeah.
You're like, oh, everything happens to me, bro. If I hear that, I say, yo, you go over there.
Find your own circle.
I'm over here. All that doesn't happen to me. That happens to you.
It's crazy. The book Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. It's like he says that the richest people, Napoleon Hill worked with some of the richest people to ever live in modern history. And he says that a key of being successful, and I guess you could apply this to fighting, is you have to say things, but you have to truly convince your brain to believe what you're saying.
Yo, it's the craziest thing. So I'm a good fighter, right? I know I'm a great fighter, but I was trying to tell myself, and I was even talking about, I'm talking about it with one of my homies, Gus, in the gym, and he's like, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell myself, like, speak positive. I'm like, I'm the next UFC world champion, and like, I just look at him, I just start laughing. I'm like, I'm the greatest fighter in the world. And I just like, I couldn't take myself serious. And I'm just like, bro, I'm trying to speak these things upon myself because I know Floyd did it. I know Conor did it. I know Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. All the greatest fighters told themselves they were the best before.
Every single one.
And I'm trying to tell myself this, and I don't believe it. But one thing is, whether I believe it or not, and I tell myself, I believed it a little bit more than I did before I said it. Bro, that's crazy. And I was like, yo, I think it kind of works, because I was
For
like,
sure.
I now when I say it, I believe it a little bit more than I believed it, a little while ago. So that just shows you with anything in life that you say you are, good, bad, or in between, your body's gonna believe it a little bit more.
Yeah, everything flows from the tongue. Everything that you say really words do have true power. And I was thinking as you were saying, I know you referenced him, like Conor McGregor is such an example of that. I mean, he was looked at as an insane, crazy, wacky. He ended up being the man that made mixed martial arts in modern times as big as it would have became overall. And I think that true self-belief, you have to be mad, you have to be insane to get to where you want to be. Michael Jordan, this is a guy that got cut from his high school basketball team. He believed he was the best, ended up being the best basketball player of all time, right? And the fact that even if you weren't believing exactly what you're saying, that you were able to apply the positives of you saying that about yourself, that now you believe it more than you did prior. I mean, sky's the limit, you know what I mean? It shows that you figured out what works for you when it comes to fighting and being relaxed, but also when it comes to mindset and self-growth. When did you really realize that mindset was that important? Because you're very big on mantras and self-belief.
Yeah.
When did this happen? Were you not this type of person at some point? Is this more of a recent thing, or have you always thought this way?
So, like, bro, I've always been very good at sports. I took 4th in the state in Florida. I've always trained hard, but I was never the best at anything. And I'm like, bro, I'm like for the 4th best in the state. Like, I'm almost the best, but I'm the 4th. Like, I'm pretty good, but I was never the best. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck do I gotta do to be the best? Like, I train hard and I do everything like, to my best of my ability, but I was never the best. And like, I think you need to mature so much into your game and into your life and be in tune with who you are to be the best version of yourself. And it's very hard to find it. Like you said, the mentality, physicality, the training, just everything. You need to have every single part of your life just maxed out to be the absolute best. And when you look at the best, I guarantee you, if you pick their brain, you'd be fascinated just by the things you would hear. So I just try to kind of envision myself as the best of the best, and I try to listen to a lot of podcasts, listen to a lot of
mindset, right?
Exactly.
Mindset. Have you ever listened to what's his name, Chris Williamson? It's called Modern Wisdom is the name of his podcast, and he gets all those types of guys, Alex Hormozy and David Goggins and Jocko Willink, these people who became who they are through mindset, and they have books on mindset. I mean, they're truly respected. I think that's so important because 2025, it's so easy to filter people out. Everyone's listening to garbage, they're scrolling, they're watching mindless content. So I think it's vital. Do you agree? It's definitely vital.
Mindset's crucial. And, just one person that I could share a lot with is my coach. Awesome. Like, just even speaking with him, he's such a high level person. He's running one of the biggest organizations in the world, Karate Combat. He runs one of the best gyms in the world, Goat Shed. And bro, his knowledge is so vast, just not only with MMA and fighting, just in life, that like me and him could pick each other's brains on the daily. So like it's just so crucial to have something like that in my life. Like you said, like Alex Hormozy, David Goggins, like I would put him up there with them in his specific fields as being like super knowledgeable. And like you said, being around like-minded individuals and just high level people is very important. You need that. You're the sum of the people you chill around.
You are who you hang around with. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your life, right? And it's actually crazy because when you mention Awesome, he really is living proof of how important mindset is, and he's actually built himself such a tremendous outlook. I mean, this guy is CEO of a tremendous fighting company and one of the best gyms right now we have in America right now, of Goat Shed. I mean, that's a life. That's a good, if you're into combat, that is like exactly what you want, right? How is training over there at Goat Shed? Because I've heard a lot of good things about them. I've heard that's where real beasts are made.
So the thing about Awesome's training is that if you show me any move, I could probably tell you 2-3 ways to get out of that, or 2-3 ways to submit them from that position. Just the way Awesome teaches us, we know so much technique, and sometimes I'll be like, bro, it's too technical. Like, I want to just lift some weights, and he's like, bro, like, you gotta, like, that's his philosophy, almost like the Mr. Miyagi philosophy, where Mr. Miyagi doesn't have his guys with 3 plates on his back just ripping them shits.
Wax on, wax off, right?
Even though you as the athlete want to.
Of course, it's in your flesh, it's in your dopamine.
Exactly.
He specializes in perfect
technique,
the fundamentals.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the nitty gritty, get every bolt and wire perfectly applied. And then once it's time to do what you want, you're gonna be so ahead.
Yeah.
Of
it's like
against.
The thing is, it's like as like, you know, a testosterone fueled man.
Of course.
You know, you want to just fight and just, but like, he shows you every single specific technique, which even coming up to this fight last week, he was showing me some specific techniques, and it was making me nervous. And I'm like, bro, I know techniques from every single position that I cannot let myself down not executing that position in that technique. If he's like, many fights where he's like, bro, you had the fucking technique and you didn't do it. I'm like, bro, because I know shit from everywhere. So it's like, the more stuff he shows me, the more nervous I get.
Of course.
Because now I'm like, I'm expected.
You're like, okay, he's giving me so much information. Now I got to apply it. If I don't apply it, I'm going to feel bad, right?
It's like, yeah. It's like, he's like the Harvard of MMA. Like, the knowledge you get in this gym is literally Harvard Law equivalent, I would say.
That's crazy.
The best knowledge in probably everywhere.
What's a nugget that he's given you about mindset and about life that you really think of consistently that he's told you in the past?
I would even have to think about it. I don't know. We've
deep, don't you?
Every single day for pretty much every single day for the last 6 years. Like,
is there something that you see him doing that the average person doesn't do, and that's what separates him from the average guy?
The thing about him is he does the same thing every single day, from Christmas Day to Ramadan to
every single
Thanksgiving, bro. He's in the gym on time. Doesn't change his schedule for nobody, like, except, you know, we have to go fight in other states.
It's like a crazy situation.
Bro, it's crazy schedule. Like, bro, this guy is a work machine.
It's that discipline, and it's the habits that he's displayed. Yeah. I mean, there was a video of Conor McGregor saying a big reason that he slipped the way he did is he would say something, then he wouldn't do it. Oh, I said I would train at this time, I wouldn't. I said I wouldn't drink that, I drank that. And that's probably kind of in regards of what you're saying about Awesome, is he would have certain things he would say he would do, and he would actually do it.
Yeah.
He would say certain things he wouldn't do, and he ended up not doing it because he knows that if he did that, it wouldn't help him.
Your subconscious knows when you lied to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's very important.
Yeah, it makes you unbreakable. It makes you very, very disciplined overall. And you got to be disciplined to build a company like Karate Combat while simultaneously building one of the strongest gyms we have in the region. So it seems it's gone extremely well. I know that I mentioned that you're in Brickell, you're a big Miami guy, right? How is it, I kind of brought it up briefly, fighting as a fighter full time? I know you told me you have a business. I know it's difficult for fighters on the come up. Can you elaborate a little bit on that? Because everyone thinks it's sunshine and rainbows. They see Conor McGregor, they see Floyd Mayweather, Canelo, but what's the truth when it comes to living as a fighter?
The reality is, bro, if you want to get rich, do not become a fighter. There's so many ways to get rich, which everyone just sees, you know, Conor McGregor, John Jones, bro, it is hard as fuck. Like, coming up, you know, I had my girl, she had a good job, she has her master's from NYU. Bro, it got to the point where I was just so balls to the wall into this fighting game. I was 6-0 at the time, trying to make it. Bro, I had not $1 to my name. Bro, I'm fighting for I think $5K. It was like $2,500.
Okay.
I lost. I made like $2,500 minus, you know, coaching.
Oh, everything. Yeah, you gotta
everything.
Pay off. Yeah,
boom. I got,
exactly.
you know, ran up my credit card. Boom. I have $0. Bro, to the point where rent it's like the 29th, and rent's due on like the 1st, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta tell my girl again, I don't got no money. Bro, relationship goes back. I don't care if anybody says money isn't important, bro. When you're broke, you are not happy.
For sure.
So, bro, I was just down bad, bro. No fucking money. Trying to fight, trying to make it, never giving up on my dreams. Like, I'll take a small detour and, you know, try to focus on some money real quick, get a quick little job, you know, try to run it up, whichever way I know how, and come back to it. But bro, at that point I was down bad, and I was like, yo, I need to figure it out. And you know, ended up starting up this business, Dirty Boys, and fucking, bro, after that day, my life changed to the point where I really don't have to work. You know, I have 5 guys at work. I have 3 trucks, many trailers, and many dumpsters that we rent out, and we're fucking killing it. Like Miami, you'll see my dumpsters all around Miami. Big orange dumpsters.
Start paying attention, guys.
Yeah,
if you're based in South Florida, you guys
need a dumpster, holla at your boy, Dirty Boys. So motherfucking bro, we started just killing it. And after that,
I bet it was so much easier to train once that's
bro.
off.
I took 6 months off just starting it up. Like bro, I didn't touch the mat or nothing for like 6 months, bro. The way shit played out was almost perfect. Boom, kind of started trying to run it up, bro, and I got that kind of, you know, ups and down. Got a contract. I fought for Jorge Masvidal's game.
Nice.
Bro, they paid me a quick 20 bands.
You needed that.
Bare knuckle.
You needed that, yeah.
Boom, cracked it, put it all into the business, and then I bought a boat like a dumbass. But whatever. Bro, I spent the whole 20K in literally 2 weeks. I bought a truck.
Is that testosterone,
bro,
man?
Bro, I paid off all my credit cards. They're all maxed out.
Okay, fair.
I bought a truck. I bought a boat like a dumbass, but I needed something to have fun with.
It's fair.
And I went shopping and paid my bills. But a cheap boat. The boat was like $3,500.
It's alright. The boat, the dumpster's working right now. Might have knocked off a wire.
No.
No, I was gonna say though, like it's understandable why you did it. Why you did that though, because you put so much money into reinvesting. A part of your brain's like, okay, I need to reward myself. Like, bro, I need to reward myself a little bit. And
bro,
you know, you're
see
in South
20
Florida.
when you have negative $6K on your credit cards and you see 20 hit,
that
you're
dopamine,
like, bro, I got money.
I mean, that must have been such a relief.
You don't got shit, bro. I once I went shopping, bro, and paid the bills, paid my credit card, I paid the full rent that month. Bro, I had $0 left, and then I'm like, all right, we gotta run it up. So, bro, from then, you know, everything started flowing, and now, you know, I don't fight for the money, I fight for the love of the game, and you know, the business could fund my life while I get to fight, and you know.
That must make it so much easier for you.
Bro.
Must make it so not having to worry about that.
The thing is, when I was fighting that fight, and I said, yo, I have no money in my account. You know, we get half to fight and half to win. So if I was making $2,500 to fight, $2,500 to win, you know, if I don't win, I don't make 5 racks. So that day when I lost, bro, I had so much pressure on me. I lost, and I was like, bro, now I ain't make shit. But then, bro, now when I'm like, bro, my last fight, I made $1,500. I didn't give a fuck about the other $1,500.
Yeah.
I don't give a rat's ass about that little extra money, bro. I got an Airbnb, 5-bedroom Airbnb in Arizona. All my coaches had their own room. I like to sleep in my own room. So even my fiance and my kid had their own room. My dad came out. My sister and her boyfriend came out. Everybody had their own room. Bro, I had a rental car, 3-seater rental car. Bro, chilling, like, bro. I used their hotel to cut the weight, but you know, I had everything for myself, so I didn't care if I win, lost for the money. I just wanted to just go out there and do my best.
This is your passion. This is what you love. You know, as you mentioned previously, this is when you feel alive. When you're fighting. And I think that's natural. Like, this is the one time where you have true freedom.
Yeah.
Right? You're allowed to legally hurt someone, right? And that type of freedom is probably pretty exhilarating, at least some extent. And, you know, what do you think about that pay structure, though? Half to show, half to win. Would you prefer, say it's a $5,000 to show, $5,000 to win. Would you prefer if it was $7,500 guaranteed?
No.
Or 5 and 5?
I'm a risk it. I'm a risk it for the biscuit, man. I'm taking that. I like to have to fight, have to win.
So you like it? Okay, good. Good to know.
Cause I'm gonna fucking win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking win. Cause it might even be even better if it was like
less
$2,500 to win, and then like 10 bands or whatever, like some crazy shit. Like
it's that competitive spirit, though, and I'm not gonna lie. I see some fighters on the lower level complaining about that structure, and it kind of makes me think like.
It's different because I don't give a fuck about the money anymore.
It's like, but like, I feel like if you really believe in yourself, you'd rather take the chance and get all of it than have a safe 75%.
The pressure, it gets you, but the fact, like I said, I'll fight for free every single day of the week, but bro, fighting for money is like when I fought for 10 and 10, bro, I felt so good. When I fought for, I don't even know if there's an NDA. I don't even know if that's just shit. I might get fucked up.
You can mute it.
No, I don't know if it is.
You can probably Google it. You probably did.
because I know that I gotta sign some shit, but a lot of fighters don't like to talk about money.
You're talking about $10.10, right?
Yeah,
$10.10.
$10
$10 to show, and you get 20. You get $20 if you win completely.
So long story short, yeah, like when you don't give a fuck about the money and you just go out there just to fight, just for the love of the game.
Because you love it,
bro. It's so much better. Sure reminds me of kind of like amateur days, like when I was young, 18 years old, 19. You don't really. I was living at my mom's house, bro. I didn't care about the money. I didn't care about,
you're not like, oh.
I was fighting for free. I just wanted to fight.
You're taking 10% more than I thought you were. You're not overthinking it like that. Yeah.
But bro, fighting is fun. But when you fight for money, you get a, I don't know, you get a different.
What do you think about certain fighters saying there's no friends in this game? What do you think about that? You agree with that, especially fighters near you, or do you think that's kind of exaggerated?
It depends. The competition. Or like your
the
team.
Competition.
Yeah, because you need a team. You need a solid 100%, team, friends and family. You need a solid team, and then you need that's your friends. But outside of it, bro, if you're in my weight, or even in one of my homies' weights, I ain't fucking, bro. Hey, yo, you cool? You see me on Instagram, or but bro, we can't be friends. Because if you're fighting my boy, and I'm telling you. I'm saying, knock that motherfucker the fuck out, bro. You're not my boy. I'm not fake like that. I don't like to be all buddy and
yeah. Might as well be honest about it.
Yeah. I don't like. Some people like to be buddy with everybody, which is cool, but I personally don't like that shit.
Do you like when you see other fighters talk a lot before a fight? Do you think they're selling it, or do you think that fighters really get that emotional in the build-up where they have to start talking? Or maybe a little bit of a mix of both.
It could be both. I do love to build up the fight, and do love to talk my shit, and I don't touch gloves and all that.
Because you take it super serious, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a type of mindset where it's like, if I'm too friendly, I'm gonna almost like take my foot off the gas.
And it's like too, like one of the great fighters, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Of course.
He's great. But, bro, if you kick me in the face and you say, good job, man. I'm going to say, bro, I'm going to try to kill you even if you didn't do that. But I don't like that style personally. Like,
I feel
don't dap me up if you spinning back wheel kick me in the face.
Definitely not. If we don't want to watch that.
Front kick me and I fell down, you're like, come on, get up. Like, nah, bro. Let's fight. Like, I don't like that aspect of it. I like
because people are here to watch a fight.
Yeah.
The best fights are when people don't like each other. Because that's when fight. That's the primitive instinct of fighting. Is because there's a reason you're fighting. You're not fighting, we get along. Now, I respect when there's sportsmanship shown. Yeah. But as a fan, when I see a fighter touching gloves for every single round, I'm like, bro, this is like awkward. Like, I don't want to see you touch gloves for every single round.
Too friendly. too friendly.
Now, let me ask you this. When do you think in build-up, like, you don't have to even name an example if you want, but just overall, where you think a fighter could genuinely cross the line? Like, what are topics that, if you're a fighter, you should never bring up, if any?
Honestly, bro, if it ain't really even about just me and you straight up, like, bro, don't bring it up.
Don't bring up outside.
Don't bring up my fiance. Don't bring up my kid. Bro, you can bring up. A lot of people talk about, I'm the Third Street Savage, but I grew up in the suburbs, the gated community savage. Like, I thought that was funny. Okay. It was good banter.
Good banter,
I had a lot of like back and forth, which I never said I grew up in the hood. It just. I grew up in a good neighborhood.
People like to pick at straws.
Yeah, and I liked it. I liked the banter. I liked the back and forth. It gets my juices flowing. The thing is, I know, and the guy know. We're selling the fight.
Of course.
Sometimes the fans obviously don't know. They buy into it, and now my fans are trying to fight their fans, and then it gets bad. So like
the fan wars.
It's kind of like gets to the point where it's like WWE, where the fans get invested into the drama, and now. They actually don't like it. Kind of like the Colby Covington effect.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Like actually hate him when like yo he's playing a skit.
The thing is, I feel like he goes out of control, and I don't think he means to, but then he does it. And it's too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I know as a fighter, and I see these things going on. I'm like, bro, I've seen him in person, and he's not like that in person.
I've heard
but
good
like,
things. Yeah.
He sells his fight for what he could for his stick or whatever you like to call it, but I don't know. I don't like to do it like that, but that's his thing, and your thing.
It's what saved him from being cut. To be
he's
fair,
making
right?
he's making
he's a big
hundreds
name.
of thousands of dollars per fight.
When he fought Jorge, he was headlining a pay-per-view, and neither of them had a belt, simply off of the fact that Colby was because if Colby's a really good fighter, right? But if he didn't talk and he was just that good, him versus Jorge would not have been a pay-per-view. It wouldn't have been. It was that build up? And when we were talking about before, when fighters dislike each other, has some of the best build ups. That build up was insane.
Yeah,
especially for Miami. Colby Jorge build up was crazy.
Yeah, that was.
So, if you had to name 3 fighters, we'll do all martial arts, no order. 3 best trash talkers, no order, from all martial arts. Top of your head, who would you name?
Number 1, clearly, Conor McGregor.
There we go.
Is the GOAT. Go.
And he's coming. His trash talk's gotten better again. He's back to his old self. Did you see the BKFC press conference? he was like, you know it's at stake, Michael. If you don't perform, you're done.
Bro, he's entertainment television. That's the thing. Just a good shit talker
is Conor. That's
is a pay-per-view in itself, and then the fight. So like, bro, just watching the press conferences and like a good laugh and a good a good little chuckle and seeing the drama unfold is it's so crucial to a good
trash talk. I think Chael Sonnen's trash
talk
talk was so
Chael's the OG with
he was just so funny with his trash talk. The
with
whole
his
Anderson
white privilege type
when he trash talks to reporters, like there was one where the reporter accused him of saying to Anderson Silva's wife if she doesn't make a mistake or something like that, and he just completely told the reporter, I never said that, and he just like completely like humiliated the guy in air. Chael Sonnen's trash talk is great. That was really good. No, I think
like sometimes there was years my dad didn't even make 100,000 or barely made 100,000.
Oh, my neighbors had to share a car. No, but that's we need, and that's what I love about these fighting sports is you really do get some real freaking characters in these sports, man. Like these guys, these personas are crazy.
You know what I've noticed? So to make a star is a great fighter. To make a superstar, you have to love their personality as well
as being a great fighter, right? Yeah.
Like to be a real superstar, because Sean O'Malley, superstar, bro. People could relate to him, especially all the new millennials. Like,
of course,
could relate to him like crazy, and then boom, goes on and kills it.
Great fighter and super entertaining too. Yeah. Fun to watch.
But now if you have like, a fighter that like Umar Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
He's a great fighter. He's a star. Talent. But then like, if you see the kids, they can't really like relate to him. They can't be him for Halloween, like. So, but
he's
Sean
not
O'Malley
as much of a character. You know what I mean?
So that's how you create
that
a
character's
superstar.
important. Like Conor McGregor, right? I mean, I love Ilia Topuria, but this guy literally got the same tats as Conor. That's how prevalent Conor was in his prime. This guy was like from a movie or something. This wasn't like a person you just see every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important to build up that type of image as a fighter. I mean,
there is that star effect. Like, I don't know if you ever seen this ever happen to you, but when you see like a regular person, they're just normal, but then when you see a superstar, they kind of glow a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
That's kind of sound weird.
They have their style. They have that certain type of demeanor to them.
Exactly. Like you see me like, oh, like if you see Conor, he got the glow. If you see like just a regular Joe Schmo, okay, he's just a regular dude. Like, I don't know. I guess it's literally that aura.
No, for sure.
That aura is real.
Did you always want to fight when you were younger? Was that something you always knew you wanted to do?
So how I got into it is I grew up wrestling. My dad had me wrestling, and I would just got to a stage in my life where I would just always just try to fight people for whatever reason. Like every time we'll go to Movie Co. Off of where Movie Co. is, off of Sheridan and 75. Mm-hmm. And bro, every night, I'm a little older than you, so you probably grew up with the Cinemark shit.
Yeah, Cinemark.
So we would go there, and bro, it would just be like a battleground. Like, bro, I swear, we would just fight everybody for whether it was our reason or their reason.
Doesn't matter.
Yo, what are you looking at? Da da da, bro. We would just start scrapping. I was just down to scrap everybody or.
Doesn't matter who's in the right or...
This person hit on this person's girl at last party. Boom, we start fighting.
Doesn't matter who's in the right or in the wrong. You're ready to throw hands.
But I wouldn't fight because I was mad. I wouldn't fight for whatever. I would just fight just because I love to fight.
You loved it, yeah.
So then it just got to the point where, like, bro, my mom would see me come home with black eyes and everything. And, bro, I would just always fight at every party. And I just found out I was just mad good at fighting. Like, I would just fight and I would just usually...
Just dog it.
I would win or, like, I would, like, potentially get jumped or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I would only ride with, like, 2 or 3 people max. And, bro, there's people that ride 30 deep. And I would still fight them. I didn't give a shit. So,
you like the challenge, right?
Bro, I didn't want to fight 30. I wanted to fight maybe, 1, maybe 2. back to back.
I've been seeing this guy that's been going viral lately that talked about how he got jumped by 30 guys and like beat them up in a fight. Is that possible? Can you hang 1v30?
You could
insane.
So I've fought a lot of people one day, bro. Long story. We're at the movies talking shit, watching Paranormal Activity. How long ago it was, bro? I was probably like 16 years old. And bro, after the movies, whatever, we were screaming, acting a fool in the movies, young kids. Bro, somebody hit me. I start fighting one person. They're like all surrounding me. Bro, I start fighting. There's like 20 people running after me, but I'm like fighting. I like hit a stop. Boop, 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 boop. Hit this guy. Dip out once I see them all coming. Dip out. There's one guy like eventually be like zombies. You ever play zombies?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Finally, there's one. And just run. And just start fighting like one at a time. I was like, a lot of them fade off. There's only like one behind you, so you could take them one. Bro, and that shit happened. I'm like, fuck, bro, what am I getting into?
There's too many.
Bro, my homie pulls up randomly in his car. Ryan, jump in. Bro, I jump in his car.
The escape vehicle.
Bro, it was crazy. Like, I've done some crazy things and like.
This was by was this Pines or Miami?
This was in Movie Cove.
Movie Cove, yeah.
Bro, Cinemark.
That's crazy. That's like 10 minutes from me. Wow.
Bro, right there, and then, bro, wow. Just a whole bunch of crazy stuff has happened like during that time where I met one of my boys, Rayon, where we were fighting like at a house party against other people, and he's like, bro, you gotta come train at this gym I train at. And I'm like, bro, what do you train? He's like, bro, you got what it takes to do MMA, bro, let's do it. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's pull up. I pull up to Wagner's Rocha.
Okay.
He's killing BJJ. So, bro, I pull up there first day. Someone has me in a triangle. I pick him up, slam him on his head. I'm like, and the guy starts getting mad. He's like, bro, you can't do that. I'm like, man, jiu-jitsu's pussy as fuck. I'm like, bro, I was like, let's fight then. Da da da. So eventually, Wagner's like, hey, come here, bro. You can't be doing that shit. Like, you gotta respect my gym. I'm like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I'm like 19 years old, 18 years old at the time. I'm like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I wanna fight for real. Like, you can't slam in this.
It's hard to get a real fighter. Like, I'm talking about fighter, like someone that just loves fighting for the fun of it. To do something like jiu-jitsu. It's so different. Slow.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I can't hit him. Oh, I can't slam him on his head in jiu-jitsu.
So, bro, that guy Rayon, bro, he kind of saved my life because me and him were the top amateurs in the city. He was at 45, I was at 35. You know, he ended up dealing with a couple injuries and then just, you know, left MMA to just make money. And then I ended up just pursuing it and just dealing with the broke shit and then, you know, started making money as well. But if it wasn't for him, bro, I don't know where I would be. Like, I know a lot of people has been, bro, in jail. A lot of my friends went to prison, been, you know, in trouble, stabbed, shot, like a lot of bad situations, and a lot of them, I know a lot of people I grew up with that OD'd and shit. But like, bro, with this sport, bro, it's crazy. I need to look into the camera and say this shit, bro. It's like in this sport. Or not even in this sport, just in general, if you find something that keeps you busier than all that shit, bro, it's literally like a life-saving method. Because without that, you chilling with the wrong people, you doing the wrong things, and you know they say if you don't have nothing to do, the devil gonna give you something to do.
That's a good.
So, bro, once I got so busy with fighting and just like got obsessed with it, bro, all the other shit fell off. So like. Bro, you hear, oh shit, did you hear this person passed away? I'm like, no way, bro. We used to be with them. Oh shit, did you hear this person went to prison? You're like, no way. Oh shit, did you hear? And like, as I'm going, you just start hearing all these crazy things.
One domino falling after another, huh?
And bro, it's like, you know, it was really crazy. I was like, bro, I really do give thanks that, you know, this sport fucking real saved my life, and now I'm in such a great position to, you know. I'm 31 in my young 30s, so I'm in such a great position to set me up to take over the world for whatever the fuck I want to do.
And it's crazy because I see a lot of people, I'll say even like in like religious spaces that will argue, oh, is fighting in martial arts immoral? Is it not Christ-like? Is it not godly? And I'll say, listen, the amount of people's lives that fighting in martial arts has saved and actually made them go down the straight path because they found fighting. You can't count in numbers,
bro.
Right? Look at some of these fighters, what they went through in their upbringing. You're telling me if they weren't able to fight, they would have been able to escape the life that they had, and now they have families, wives, kids. Their kids are doing great, right?
Bro,
so, would you say fighting saved your life? Honestly,
oh my god, yo, it's so many life lessons you learn from fighting, and just like I said, it keeps you away from such the terrible things that the world has to offer. And one thing I've been hearing, this is besides the point, that a lot of, you know, successful people say, it's like, it's not about what you do. It's about what you don't do.
I've been hearing that a lot too
and
recently.
Fighting doesn't let you do a lot of things. If you say, yo, what should I do right now? Bro, I should go to the bar. I should go to the club. Bro, I should do this. I should,
It's like, nah, I'm not.
I could think of 100 things I shouldn't do, but how many things should I do?
Yeah.
Bro, it's getting late. I should go to bed. What should I do in the morning? I should go to work. Like, the things that you should do are so little, and the things that you shouldn't do, bro, you call 100 homies and ask them, what should I do? They're all probably going to say things you shouldn't be doing. And maybe one of them will say something you should do.
That's why your circle is so important. Your circle is so important, like you said to me before. And we were talking off camera prior about, like, you would wake up at, like, 6 a.m. You're in Brickell. You're seeing people leaving the club the time that you're waking up at 6 in the morning. Isn't that ridiculous?
Bro,
isn't that insane?
That started happening a while ago with just even, bro, my best friend. He lived across the street from me, as crazy as this is. When I like really started getting obsessed with it, I would be going to the gym at like training was at 6, so I'll be leaving my house at 5:30, and I'll be seeing them come back from the strip club, and he lived across the street, and I'll be like, yo, but like we would kind of pass each other.
He's like a zombie. You're like wide awake, ready to knock out
and
your
like,
day.
bro, it's like you could tell like when you're waking up and they're going to sleep, like whether it's him or like just a random person you see at the club, bro, you're on like
two different wavelengths.
Like, you're just waking up and they're kind of like turning down, like. It's so crazy, but I don't know. Like I said, it's about what you do and it's about what you don't do. Yeah,
which is going to bed at 6 a.m. when you're a pro fighter.
Yeah. From
the strip club. That's what you don't do as a fighter, and that's what separates. Because right now in 2025, people are going down such terrible paths that if you can master that aspect of having good habits, like you have, like you've mentioned, right? You're at such an advantage. You're so ahead due to that factor. I mean. You're a fighter. You can't be going to bed at 6 a.m.
No. But the thing is that all these, the money, once everyone starts making money, everybody wants to live that rock star lifestyle.
Of course, yeah.
Like, bro, I look like a rock star. I got the chain on, I got the red bottom Louis Vuitton belt, bro. But like, bro, we as fighters, we are not rock stars. We are fucking nerds, and we're in shape. And we just, we keep up with yourself. You always gotta look good. But, bro, we definitely are not rock stars.
Yeah.
We don't do fucking blow anymore.
There we go.
We don't. Bro, I haven't drank. I won my fight, bro. Big ass fight. Biggest fight of my career. And I haven't tasted a sip of alcohol since that day. Even before that, bro. Like, you get on this, like, natural high, natural wave where, like,
you're so
those
motivated,
things don't. Those things, and I will have a beer, if I'm at a Dolphins game and shit, or a Heat game. Yeah. But like those things don't, like, motivate me. Like,
of course,
bro, I can't wait to go to this Dolphins game. We're gonna get so obliterated, bro. I'm gonna have a good time if I'm just with me and my wife and my kid or one of my boys.
Exactly.
But back in the day, that would be the motivating factor. Like that would be the.
Of course, you remember what Conor McGregor said. He said, "Partying is weakness for the soul."
Yeah.
And that tale ended up coming to fruition with him, and he's acknowledged it in recent interviews. Yeah. In recent interviews, he's acknowledged that, and it's a beautiful thing to see him really going down back the original path. But it's completely true.
It's hard to take your own advice.
It's extremely, especially when you look at someone like him who started with almost nothing, was given everything, and the way he became successful was by knocking people out and being a great fighter. I mean, you must feel like king of the world when you're in that position. And those temptations, they're very dangerous. And Muhammad Ali even said himself, the toughest part of being great wasn't even training, locking. It was avoiding the woman. It was avoiding the party. It was avoiding the lifestyle. And I would say, as someone like you who's been in the game for a while, you've seen many fighters make two choices. Go down the disciplined route of staying steadfast, or going down the party crazy, having fun route. And I can guarantee you've seen the fruits of both, correct?
And the crazy shit, the crazy shit is that since, we're locals, and you're way younger than me, but, in Miami, we don't start partying at 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 like they do in other states. Mm-hmm. We start partying at 14, 15, 16, 17. So, like, and then I got done with partying at, like, around 23, where I was, like, kind of over it a little bit. But we let it all out. So now I have my whole life to just live up to my full potential. Not like, boom, the first time I touch money, I'm going to be like, yo, I got to go buy 3 bottles. Bro, we've been popping bottles at Club Live since we were 21. Wasting money. We've been buying bottles at Space since we were young. Like, fake ID type vibes. But, like, So I'm not gonna be like, okay, now I got money. I never did it. Let me go buy a iced out Rolex and let me go buy a Cuban link and let me go pop my bottles. But I already did that shit. So now it's just up from here. It's just, steady paths, like just not no
smooth sailing.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I think it's interesting too because I think there's two mindsets when you're in the position that you're in. Either they have your mindset, which is correct, where it's like, okay, I already did it. Why am I gonna do it now? Or there's the other mindset where they don't have a purpose and they enjoyed it so much, it's like they become addicted. They don't know how to stop.
You know what it is? It's empty. It's empty joy that never fulfills you. So you want to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. But you're like, bro, it's not like you don't actually get real enjoyment out of it.
Of course not. It's all dopamine.
Yeah, it's just a dopamine rush, bro. It's like, bro, it doesn't really do anything for you besides spend all your money.
And think about it this way too. It's like if you don't have something you're aiming for that's high and big, like you trying to be one of the best fighters in the world, you can get wasted, hammered, wake up, go to bed at 7 a.m. and it's not really going to cost you much because you're not even aiming for anything in the first place. Exactly. You're directionless. So you'll mess up, you'll do all these mistakes, but it's not going to really change your day-to-day. Now you, as a fighter, if you go crazy and start acting ridiculous and start going to bed at 6 a.m., we're going to see a difference in your performance. We're going to see a difference in your physical ability.
Yeah, bro, the craziest shit. Speaking of that somebody, so in my building, there's a hotel there. So, like, after my day of training, I go to the spa, there's a hot tub, ice bath. But I'm chilling in the hot tub, and there's somebody there. It's like, oh, you live here in Miami? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you going to space tonight? I'm like, nah, I'm not going to space. She's like, what? You live here? You don't go to space? I'm like, yeah, I don't go. I live here. We don't go to space. Like, I was like, you think I could live in this building if I was going to space? I'm like,
I like that.
You're gonna. The set starts at 5, 6 in the morning. You're gonna leave at 11. I already worked for 3-4 hours. You're still at the club. Now you coming home to go to sleep. You just missed a whole day of work. How do you expect to live in this building? Yeah, your vacation. You're staying here for the weekend, but I live here.
I live here permanently. Yeah.
So how do you expect me to pay for this building? How do you expect me? I have a Cybertruck. How do you expect me to pay for my car? Bro, I'm working while y'all at the club. You could do this on vacation, but you can't. Like, in my building, bro, everybody works. Everybody there is, they think it's all everybody there is at the club. No, everybody there is, there's a couple Forex people or whatever, Bitcoin,
But the thing is, those people, they're not there every week. They're there, like, after, like once every Airbnb, 4 months, like to vacate. It's like a vacation to them. It's not a common occurrence.
That's what I was trying to tell them. Like, bro, like, I need to be on point every day. Bro, I don't go to Club Space. I don't go to Club 11. I don't do that. What I do for fun and Awesome, this probably is one of Awesome's biggest lessons that he taught me. Awesome never drank, smoked, nothing. Sober as fuck.
Very important.
And I was never. But, you are who you chill with. He rubbed off on me. I'm pretty much sober, for the most part. But what we do for fun, bro, we go get some good ass fucking food.
There we go.
We go get some Wagyu.
There we go.
We go drop a band on a dinner, like
there
some real deal sushi.
That's your so-called vice, is actually having good quality food and talking to your friends.
Bro, that's
right.
Nowadays, he instilled that on me so much. Where if I want to go out on a night with my girl, bro, we just go get some good food. Spend way too much money than we should have spent. And bro, be so full that we just feel just so happy.
Well, it's good that your only regret would be that you spent too much and not that you freaking tore your body apart and had all this alcohol and smoke.
It's so nutritious when you're eating that quality food.
Oh, of course, you're a fighter. It's an investment.
Food, I could go into food for days, but like the best food is like they put the least amount of ingredients on. Like, you want Wagyu, bro? Just put a little bit of salt, maybe a little bit of truffle, and bro, that's it. If I want some real good sushi, some otoro, just put a little bit of maybe a little soy sauce and just white rice, and bro, that's it. The good quality, bro, nourishes your body, makes you feel so good.
No, for me, I'm a health freak. I'm a health addict. That's something I'm super passionate about, and I think as a fighter, you can't really afford to just eat what everyone else eats. You can't have a Big Mac. You know what I mean? You can't just be eating whatever you want. These fighters, like, what you put in your body, like, that's an investment for you because your body it's your temple. Like, that's what you're using.
Your body, that literally, whatever you eat is literally your skin, your bones, your blood, your joints. It literally turns into your body. So if you're eating bullshit, your whole body, you're gonna see like these people that eat. Why do you look kind of like not? Your color's a little off. Like, you could tell how healthy somebody is by, like, their color's healthy. They look vibrant.
Of course.
They have energy. And then also healthy food, bro. You can eat a shit ton of healthy food and you never get fat.
Of course. I've never been fat my entire life. Not once. maybe it's my metabolism, but
yeah.
a little bit of.
But, you eat good. But if you're eating Mickey D's, you eat McDonald's, Burger King, Checkers every day. Arby's,
Checkers,
eat Arby's.
Checkers, Sonic. start really being like Fringe of it.
Hot dogs and shit.
Dairy Queen. No, but okay. So you say you could go on about food. I'm now curious. What's your like go-to standard like post-training thing you'll eat? Like this is something you can have like, it's quick, it's efficient, it gives you what you need. What do you have on a near daily basis?
So I'm so blessed. Like as a bro, bros we do chicken and rice, steak and rice, broccoli. But I have, I always say my fiance, my soon-to-be wife, is fire in the kitchen. So I'm like,
man.
It's so easy for me to track my macros, with like rice and chicken. But like she'll make me enchilada. I come home, we got healthy enchiladas with like, super healthy wraps, enchilada, tomato, whatever. I come home, we got oxtail. We got oxtail stewing. We got
nice.
Bro, short rib. We just always have something different. I'm like, just make it simple so it's easy for me to track.
Yeah, why not?
We got cod fillet with zucchini noodles with like
Sheesh, wow.
with like avocado dressing or whatever with the lemon on the top. So fire. So every
the creativity, right?
Bro, every day I eat good and I'm so blessed. But
you like eating eggs a lot? That's something I have consistent. I don't like the taste of eggs, but I know they're super good for you.
Eggs are super good for you. However, the diet that I'm on right now only allows me to eat like 1 or 2 a day maybe.
Really?
So I can maximum do 50 grams of fat per day.
Wow.
So
interesting.
Yeah, I got a new nutritionist where I have to do 300 grams of carbs.
Really? Okay.
150 grams of protein, but only 50 grams of fat. For the reason being, fat is your slow burning energy source. So if you're walking, if you're doing a very brisk jog or a very brisk bike ride, but if you're doing a fast sprint, hitting pads,
of course,
wrestling hard, your body's burning carbs and sugars.
Yes.
So for the most part, we're always burning carbs. So he has me doing very, very high carbs, very low fat. So maybe if I do either 1 egg or maybe 1 avocado for the day, and a lot of lean meats. Like if I do an egg, I can't do a steak that day.
Oh, wow.
You see, so I got to do a lot of
chicken. I didn't know it got that strict with the diet.
Yeah, so I got to do a lot of chicken breasts, sometimes chicken thighs, because chicken breasts don't got no flavor. Nothing with oil, everything in the air fryer or grilled or in the
Those
oven.
seed oils are killers, man.
White fish, tuna, I could do lean tuna, and, bro, egg whites.
Egg whites.
But like so if you do 1 egg, 1 full egg, do like 2 egg whites, and it doesn't taste super.
Of course,
flavor.
yeah, that's how eggs.
But bro, I just can't do straight egg whites. That shit tastes like ass.
Which country is the best food?
I say Japan.
Japan, really?
I'm a big sushi guy.
Okay, interesting.
Sushi. My girl loves ramen. Cook ramen all the time. I love Thai food. Big Asian food guy. I don't like all pizza, but I do love certain pizzas.
Okay.
So Italy, and then we go.
What about Mediterranean, like Greek food?
Oh, I love.
Can't go wrong with like a shawarma, right?
I do love. Like kebabs.
Any restaurant plugs in Brickell that you recommend? Some of your favorite go-tos when you really want to treat yourself.
I want to treat myself. Where would we go? I mean, I usually go to the same sushi spots all the time. I usually go to right downstairs across the street. We got Komodo is good. We got, we go here every once in a while. Sexy Fish.
Okay.
We go to just whatever little. I just went yesterday. I don't know if you're not a big sushi guy.
Not a big sushi guy. No, my mom loves sushi though. So whatever you say, I'll tell her.
In Wynwood, they got Omakai's low key, but like real good.
Sometimes it's better when it's low key though.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better.
Well, they were low key. Now they're like a chain, but it's like just a small little restaurant. For pizza, I don't know. Don't hate me, but I do love Mr. 01.
Okay.
You ever been there?
Nope.
Bro, shit is.
I actually cut out bread for my diet.
It's cut out bread for my diet. It's dough, but bro, the crazy thing is why I love to eat there is because I hate to feel like shit after I'm done eating.
Yeah.
But bro, you eat a full pizza to the face and you feel light.
Really?
The cheese isn't. It's not like Papa John's where it's thick cheese, bro. The crust is super thin.
Thin crust is important.
Yeah, bro. The cheese is really light. Bro, you eat a full pizza and you walk away. You're like, bro,
Because nothing. The reason I got rid of bread is because I would have stuff with bread and I'd get the worst brain fog ever. Like I couldn't think. Really? I would be so lethargic. I just want to be on my phone or sleep. Like I wouldn't want to do anything. Yeah. So if I'm hearing that, like
try it. They got a Mr. O1 over there in Pines too. Okay. And then I went to that spot, Miami Slice. Okay. Big ass pizzas, but that shit was.
Miami's the one part of Florida where you can actually get some quality food. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing. I was born in New York. I'm a Floridian, but I was born in New York, and one thing that New York will always have on Florida, in my opinion, is food. Yeah. But Miami is like that one spot. Like even like I'll get like I'll get like an arepa from a food truck, and I'll be like, oh, this is good.
Yeah. This is that. There's a lot of good food down here.
You're a foodie. Sure. You're a foodie. That's for sure, man.
But like I said, there's not many things you can do that are fun to do without paying consequences. And food is fun.
So, what do you think about like Paddy Pimblett, someone like him in your situation, blowing up completely between fights? Somehow honestly, he makes it work, but for you, what do you think?
I can't say nothing. I just made 135 on Friday.
You look bigger than 135, bro. Your arm?
170.
Oh.
But you always swell up a little bit.
Of course.
I'm eating mad salt. I ate a full pack of cookies.
Oh, but you don't look bloated at all. Like you look. Yeah. You still look very.
I get it in my face, but once I get back burnt, it's usually all water weight.
Yeah, normally water weight.
Back on that diet, trying to get healthy for Thanksgiving. I'm a big Thanksgiving guy.
That's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving, big Christmas guy.
Big Christmas, big Thanksgiving.
But every time for Thanksgiving, bro, when we cook, me and my girl, we make Thanksgiving food, but like extra.
Okay.
Like, bro, we'll throw a 15-pound brisket in the smoker.
Oh man.
We'll boil some lobster in butter and make lobster rolls.
You guys don't play around. You guys do not play around.
We love food.
Wow, some of these recipes I've been hearing about, you're gonna be hungry, man. You're making me want. I'm gonna go home and eat right when I get home.
Yo, if you're in Orlando for Thanksgiving, pull up.
100%. I'll take you up on that from over there, man. No, for sure. And honestly, I think it's important that you have your priorities in the right place because a lot of fighters, and you're in Miami. There's a lot of different types of temptation over here. The fact that you've made it clear that I'm gonna do things. If I want to enjoy myself, I'm gonna do the right things. I'm gonna get an expensive dinner, maybe spend too much. I'm not gonna go to the club. Yeah. I'm not gonna be up till 6 a.m. And as we mentioned a few times this pod, you are your circle, and I think being selective of the people that you got close to in your life played a big part in that. Would you agree in that aspect?
Yeah, for sure. And life is kind of like what you make it. If you say, oh, you're in Miami, Miami's empty, Miami's all bullshit, that's what you see. Yeah. You see all of that. You see all the fucking BBLs. We all see all the BBLs, but that's all you focus on. Like, you focus on the nightlife, the this, the that. And me in Miami, I'm focused on the money, my people, my family lives out here, my friends live out here. I'm focused on, bro, there's a huge health community, a whole bunch of healthy restaurants.
You got Muscle Beach and South Beach.
Yeah, Muscle Beach. My coach owns Apple a Day in South Beach. Check it out. If you want some healthy food, Apple a Day Cafe.
I like that name.
Bro, it's so fire. We go there, bro. Train in the morning, Apple a Day, train at night. That was like our life for
a great name.
4 years.
That's a great name.
Great restaurant. Like there's so much good to live out here, bro. The water's so beautiful. Great people like.
And listen to the people that are in different states, right, that have a problem with Florida. I mean, isn't it great that we don't get any snow? You could go on the beach in the winter if you wanted to.
Weather right now is fire.
The only negative is the rain. The rain is a little annoying.
I love the rain.
Okay.
I love the rain. Yo, when you fucking work hard as fucking, you're tired as shit, and you go home, my house is a corner unit, all glass. Bro, and it's all gray outside, and the rain's hitting the window. And you're watching TV, and you're just vibing, chilling. You're like, yo, this is the best thing ever. That's me, bro. The rain for me is the best.
I think there's
bro, the hurricanes. I love hurricanes. Bro, hurricanes, bro, you get the best sleep ever. So relaxing. Trees going sideways. I don't like when people die. So as long as nobody dies, bro, and the hurricane was the successful.
Let's get a hard tropical storm, like a powerful tropical storm.
Good flooding. Couple cars got flooded. No one passed away.
Couple trees fell down.
And then everybody called Dirty Boys because all their trees fell
okay. Now I see why. Okay. That's fair.
I love the rain. I love the sun too, but without the sun, ain't no sun without the rain.
No, 100%. I feel like you can probably. I bet you enjoy training more when it's raining, knowing that it's not a beautiful day out, and like what would you rather be doing, bro, right? It's a beautiful day out. It's like, oh, I could go to the beach. I could do this.
Bro, Ghost Shed has no windows, so like, bro, when you're really obsessed with training, you're just in Ghost Shed. There's no windows. You don't know what time it is. You don't know what it's like outside. You don't know what's the weather. It's just 2 garages, and just all warehouse. So like, you don't know anything. It's kind of like being in a strip club.
They push you hard in Ghost Shed. They push you really hard, right? Yeah. So I've seen people from other sports try to act like their sport is tougher physically in training than a sport like boxing. And I always say to them, all right, you do cross country, run 25, 30 miles. Try doing a boxing training camp. I have someone that I work with, actually, ironically enough, in the boxing space that thinks he could handle a Ghost Shed training, which I thought's really ironic. He's actually in the other corner of the room over here, and he doesn't train.
So this
do you think he can handle a hard day at Ghost Shed?
A hard live session, probably I give you maybe, what do you weigh, 170? I give you maybe 20 minutes for you throwing up outside the door.
I want to try it.
The crazy shit about the MMA training that makes it so hard is that, bro, the better you are, the more you can train. Yeah. So if you're not that good and you're getting your ass kicked for 30 minutes straight, you're way more tired than the guy that just kicked your ass for 30 minutes. So the guy that's really good can train way more than the guy that's not as good.
Of course.
So if you bring a great boxer and I'm just have him in a choke for, half the time, his arm's about to break or something's happened, he's going to be dead tired, defeated mentally and physically, and I'm going to be like, bro, I'm still fresh.
Of course.
You didn't damage me.
Of course.
So
because when you're getting hurt and pummeled, that causes a lot of mental fatigue.
Yeah.
And I remember Chael Sonnen even said that, like,
you're gonna give
statistically, you get so much more tired when you're nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's
or when
proven.
you're losing.
Yeah.
Bro, in my last fight, bro, it's 2 rounds. It's 1 round to 1 round. Close first round, I won it. Close second round, I think he won it because he ended up with a double leg on me. Third round comes, bing, I'm hitting him, bing. I see him gassing out, and he's like backing up. And bro, we were both tired as fuck. But now as I'm just hitting him and just rushing him, I just get way more energy, and his shit just drops. And the rest of the fight, he's shooting, I'm defending it, just bum, 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 just piecing up. I'm like, yo, whoever's winning and whoever's losing has 2 different energy levels.
100. It's not even close. Like, it's the difference, and also like it probably lights up. Your eyes probably light up when the guy's hurt.
Holy shit!
Like, you might be getting a little tired, but you see he's hurt. It's like, oh, I'm up.
Yep.
I'm up where I was.
But
before.
he could take that momentum quick.
Of course,
you see it happen a lot in basketball.
We just saw with Pereira Adesanya the rematch on TV. He was winning, and Adesanya threw without even really looking at Pereira fully. Caught him with a perfect shot, and ended up knocking him out. What would you say when it comes to a training camp? Which aspect of training is the most brutal? Is it the sprinting? Is it the sparring? Is it the bag work? What part will break a lot of people?
The hardest part, it's not even the sparring, because I'm sparring with my teammates, and we're hitting each other hard, and like we're not trying to knock each other out. The sparring adds up. So boom, we spar Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So the first 3 sparrings are straight. Second 3 sparrings are straight. Now, okay, it's the 3rd week in the sparring, bro. You're starting to get a little tired. Boom. Okay, now you got to spar again on Thursday. You're already fucking tired. Now you're cutting weight. And now you're like, bro, I don't want to do this today. And then, bro, just week after week after week doing an 8-week camp. So you have 6.5 weeks of sparring. Bro, by like the 4th week, 3 times sparring a week, 3 hard rounds, usually with different guys, if depending on who's in shape. Different weights, whatever, different looks, bro. Your body just starts to get fucking tired. You're eating less.
Of course.
You're in calorie deficit,
weight,
and you're just burning the same muscles over and over, bro. I would say the sparring is the hardest.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny. I remember Max Holloway was going on a bit of a no sparring campaign. What do you think about that? And what are the pros and cons of ever doing that if you're a fighter?
Honestly, when you're in camp, sparring is the most important.
You need that.
You need
to be on.
You're literally fighting the same way you're gonna be fighting in the cage. It's like saying, okay, I'm an
F1 driver.
I
said F1. You said that.
And I'm not driving for my camp for my race. I'm just gonna hang out.
Do you think objectively there could be some positives to not sparring in training camp? Like you are preserving your body better. Maybe limited.
I would say if you're not gonna spar and you really don't want to spar for whatever your reason may be, if it's for you're scared to get hit or you have terrible defense, those are the only reasons why you shouldn't spar. But maybe you should just work on your defense.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't fight if your defense is that bad.
And you should. It's not even about your defense is bad, because you could get kicked in the leg, you could get kicked in the fucking liver, you could get hit in the shoulder, bro. Just, you know, if you protect your face, which you don't get hit too many times in the face in an actual fight, because there's so many places to tear up.
Yeah.
Like my leg is fucked, like my body, like everything from the fight, and my hip, like I got a little bit right here.
Yeah, a little nick, yeah.
Yeah, but from the overall damage, I didn't really take it on my face in the fight. Same in sparring, like, yo, I'm gonna shoot a takedown. We were on the ground for 2-3 minutes out of that round, so really the only stand up was, you know, the first minute, which, you know, I defended most of it. I got hit 1 or 2 times, but yeah, you could get hit. Like working on defense is very, very important, which, you know, it's harder in MMA than any other sport just because they could throw anything. But yeah, or you could spar with lower level people.
Yeah.
If you wanna have a great sparring, you wanna push your cardio, spar with, you know, somebody a little bit less than you or a little bit smaller than you. Just don't fucking try to knock them the fuck out, but you could still get their time. You could still time the slips, time the pullbacks, time the parry, shoulder rolls, and you can still time your counters without going into a full-on war 5-round title fight at the gym where you made $0.00.
What's something that you would tell your younger self as a fighter, say when you were 20 years old, that you learned throughout your career? A warning. What's something you would tell your 20-year-old self to be prepared for?
Honestly, this is probably cliche as fuck, but yo, trust the process and don't give up, because nothing good is gonna happen overnight. What's that saying? That nothing good happens fast and nothing fast happens good, or some shit like that.
I'll take it.
You know, something like, yo, you gotta work for years and years and years on end on the same shit over and over and over and do the reps,
repetition,
bro. Anything in life that you want to do, whether it's you want to play soccer, you better kick that ball 10,000 times into that net in that exact spot. You want to be a fighter, you gotta jab that bag at 10,000 times. You want to whatever you want to do. You want to be a NASCAR driver, like we were talking about, you got to make 1,000,000 left turns.
Yeah.
Bro, you have to do the same thing over and over and trust the process. And some days, like, I relate fighting to kind of like marinating a steak or anything. Bro, that steak isn't going to get marinated in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That shit needs to sit and just marinate. Finally, it starts to get the flavor later. But, like, same with life. You know, shit takes time. Nowadays, you don't see people, you do see some people in the UFC at a very young age, but yo, there's so much to learn and so much to do, and to be able to mature into this sport at a young age, you have to be very, very, very gifted of a person. You have to perfect jiu-jitsu, wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai, you know, some people karate, taekwondo. You have to perfect all these styles to be able to grow into this person. So if you expect everything to happen today, if you expect anything to happen today, don't even do it. Bro, expect to do anything and not see any benefit for 5 years, 10 years.
Exactly.
Bro, it's everything in life is so fucking hard, and if you can see any benefit within that time, you know you're blessed. But yo, you just have to run with everything and just go all balls to the wall into everything.
Balls to the wall. So what message would you give to all the fans watching right now? What can they expect from you for 2026?
2026 UFC bound, whether I get that short notice or I bet you Contender Series, I'll be there. I just gotta win probably 1 more, maybe 2 more, and it's time. And it's time. My skills are gonna start, you know, going through the roof. Like you said, like I said, the marinating shit is now when I'm starting to get that flavor. Now my fighting style is starting to get that flavor. Even I seen a couple of people commented, like, made me feel good. I didn't comment back just because there's hella comments, but he said, yo, when I grow up, I want to fight like this guy. And it was a good fighter that wrote it, but I was like, yo, even if it was a troll or a joke, bro, it made me feel like, yo, all this hard work is coming to fruition. You know, the season.
It probably wasn't a joke, because those last couple fights, man,
yeah,
you've been looking sharp.
I might be talking my shit and but I'm not cocky. I'm humble deep down as a person. In front of everybody, I'm act like I'm the fucking man, but deep down.
And you also have self belief.
I'm a humble person. Yeah, I have self belief, and now I know my kid is watching.
Oh man!
So do everything like you feel your kid is watching, and if you have kids or if you don't, make a kid.
We need more, right? What's your social handles? Where can people find you on social media?
At Third Street Savage, spelled out THIRD Street Savage, on Instagram, and that's really all I'm on. Really, YouTube kinda. I guess I'll post up some shorts with y'all, and then yeah, just tap in.
Tap in now, guys. This is the Bitcoin of fighting. Come on, guys.
We blowing up.
You want to be there from the beginning. You want to be able to brag to people and say that you saw him on the come up before he's a champ. You know what I mean? So, thanks for everyone that tuned in. This was a great pod. We really got to pick this guy's brain, and best of luck in the future.
Third
Can't
Street,
wait.
baby. Threes up till I freeze up.
Max Calendrillo fighting, yo.